everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Ashlyn. For those of you who are new, welcome. Thank you for coming. What is my hair doing? Anyways, the new year is upon us and I think it's good to go into it with some strategic goals in mind. And I want to share with you a few of my favorite things to do when it's the start of the new year and the end of an old year. The first thing I like to do is track my habits. Now I have this fancy new journal I've been using lately, but I want to show you what I have been doing previously. I had this calendar for the entire year, and one of my main goals last year, or for 2018, was to track my health and fitness. So what I would do is every day I ate clean, I don't know if it's focusing. Every day I ate clean, I would color the day in half a color. Every day I worked out, I colored the other half a color, which is why you can see some days I have both blue and pink, some days I have just blue, some days I have just pink, some days I have nothing. But balance. You probably could see the end of the month was not colored in on that calendar, and that's because I got this thing. This is from PopFlex Active. It's a website put on by Blogilates, which is Cassie Ho. But I've been using this to track my habits and keep track of my health and nutrition. So I'll show you what I have in here just because it's super cool. And you probably can get it on sale too. I got mine for like 15 bucks because it's 2018-19 academic year. So the year's like half over. But hey, 15 bucks for this, it's nice. Now let me show you. Let me give you a sneak peek at it. I love it so much. So you have a monthly calendar and then they give you your week to organize. And then they have days like this, so they break it down. And you can do a checklist of the things you want to accomplish that day. Your workout, what you're eating, how much you're sleeping, how much you're drinking. And it keeps you on top of everything, and I love it. Then one more thing, they have a self-care section too. Like, look at that right there. Self-care, and then at the end of every month, they have a reflection section. So I have to fill this out still. But like your highlights, things you're grateful for, things you can improve, things you're proud of, and then one word which I love. And it's so cute. It's worth every single penny, and I highly recommend you get something like this, if not this same model, to help you stay on top of your goals this year. And I will put the link to this website in the description box. I found that writing things down or coloring something in really helps you stay on top of your goals and keeps you accountable to yourself. So that's the first thing you can do. The second thing I do every single year without fail is write a letter to myself. December 31st or sometimes January 1st, depends on what time of the day I get to it, I write myself a letter that I read the following year. So it talks about things I learned this year, things I hope I learned, just a message to myself, and I look forward to reading this every single year. It sounds so dorky, but really it's a great thing to do. I highly recommend doing it. And if I were you, I would try. It doesn't hurt. It takes like 10 minutes and then you get to read it and be like, oh my gosh, I was going through that, or I was worried about that. I love it. And then afterwards, I put them in this bigger envelope in my closet, and I have a whole collection I go through and reread every so often. And it's fun to see how far you've come throughout your life. So that's another thing I like to do. My fourth favorite thing I love to do every single end of the year, beginning of the new year, is purge. I just get rid of all the stuff I haven't used, haven't touched, and it just feels nice to have less clutter around the house, you know? So I love to purge, just go through and donate things, get rid of it, you don't need it. I love doing that, and it gets you into the new year feeling really fresh and light. So I definitely recommend doing that. That's my third step. My fourth thing I recommend for you to do this year is to have a happy jar. What's a happy jar? I know, I'm gonna show you mine. I have been filling this happy jar for years. This jar has little scraps of paper in it, or like ticket stubs, anything really, that happened to me this year. So let me pull out one thing, for example. I don't even know what this is. Nino and Friends online shopping. Oh, this is a little tab from when I went to Italy We got these super tasty cookies and chocolates at this gourmet bakery cookie chocolate place thing. I don't know. But anyways, we got such great cookies. They would just melt in your mouth, and I brought them home to my family and friends. And this is just a little sub from my purchase so I can remember it. Oh, that was sweet. Those are such great cookies. Oh my gosh, I want them. I want some cookies right now. It doesn't have to be like stubs or anything. I also write little messages. So this message says, making a vegan pasta dinner with my friend Brittany on January 5th, 2018. I remember that pasta. It was so good. It was vegan, gluten-free. It was like cheesy too from nuts we smashed. Anyways, that was such a fun night. So I have little memories I put through in my jar, and every January 1st I go back through and reread all the things that happened to me over the year, and I bag these up and put them in a little pouch I have in my closet too, where I have a bag with the year on it, and that way I can go back through and reread all of the cool things that happened to me throughout the years. And I've been doing this for like 5 years now, so I can go through these little baggies and pull out nice memories from each year. And it's a nice thing to go back to and look at when you're having a difficult time or life's a bit hard. It's great to have those good memories that you can fall back upon. So that's my fourth and last thing that I recommend you do this year. It's my happy jar. If you do one thing from this list, I recommend the happy jar. It has made my New Year's such a sweet experience because I can see what a great time I had throughout the year, how much I grew, the memories I made, the people I made them with, and it's just a really sweet way to remember the year. So thank you for watching this, you guys. Hopefully you can take some of these things with you into the new year and you can apply them to your own life. Happy jar is like my all-time favorite. I recommend this. But hopefully one of these things was useful to you or helpful and you'll use it in the new year. If you use something from this list, please let me know. And if you want to see more ideas of like how to make the most out of your time, let me know down in the comments too, because I can make videos about that. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a great day, have a great year, and be the light this world needs. Bye!